What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. MLB. Los Angeles Dodgers versus Philadelphia Phillies, Game 2. So the Dodgers are up 1-0 in the series, and they have a 58.7% chance to win, while the Phillies have a 41.3% chance to win. This is at Philadelphia. For pitchers, Snell for the Dodgers has an ERA of 2.35 and a WHIP of 1.26. And Luzardo for the Phillies has an ERA of 3.92 and a WHIP of 1.22. So, so Luzardo has pitched in 183 and 2/3 innings this year, while Snell has only pitched in uh, 61 and third. So let's look at Snell's career. So for his career, he has an ERA of 3.15 and a WHIP of 1.22. So with those numbers, it's a good pitch for both teams. You know, I would say it's definite advantage in favor of the Dodgers there. So, so despite the home field advantage that the Phillies have, I think with the pitching advantage, I think the Dodgers will beat the Phillies tomorrow to go up 2-0 in the series. Chicago Cubs versus Milwaukee Brewers, Game 2. So the Brewers are up 1-0 in the series, and they have a 58.4% chance to win, while the Cubs have a 41.6% chance to win. This is at Milwaukee. For pitchers, Imanaga for the Cubs has an ERA of 3.73 and a WHIP of .99. And Ashby for the Brewers has an ERA of 2.16 and a WHIP of 1.17. Now Ashby has pitched in 66 and 2/3 innings this year, while Imanaga has pitched in 144 and 2/3 innings. So let's look at Ashby's career. So for his career, he has an ERA of 3.62 and a WHIP of 1.27. So with those numbers, that's a good pitcher for both teams. Not really seeing a difference here. So I think home field advantage will be the big thing here. So I think the Brewers will beat the Cubs tomorrow. NFL. Kansas City Chiefs versus Jacksonville Jaguars. The Chiefs have a 62.5% chance to win, and the Jags have a 37.2% chance to win. This is at Jacksonville. So, quarterbacks, you have Patrick Mahomes, for the Chiefs, 87 142, 939 yards, 7 touchdowns, 1 reception. You have Trevor Lawrence for the Jags, 84 144, 845 yards, 5 touchdowns, 4 receptions. So, yeah, the Chiefs obviously having a 2-2 record. They've not played as well as people expected. Like, people expected the Chiefs to be better. Now, the Jags, of course, you have, with Trevor Lawrence basically underachieved since he's been with Jacksonville. Now, so that could just be just due where he's at. I mean, it's not like the Jags were a good team. There's a reason they had the number 1 pick when they drafted him. But, Mahomes obviously is doing very well. So, this could be interesting. Like this could be a interesting. Of course, you have Travis Hunter with the Jags. Being the famous, two-way player, doing offense and defense. If he's allowed to do that, if he does that, this game, that could be interesting. Of course, I think past few weeks he's been largely on offense. And Xavier Worthy coming back for the Chiefs, that will be, having come back, last week was done pretty. That was pretty good for them. So he'll be a major receiver option. Of course, Travis Kelsey, tight end, being one of the best tight ends in the game. So yeah, this could be a good game, but I think even though it's at Jacksonville and home field advantage will be a big thing, I think just with how good the Chiefs generally are, I think they'll ever this this will get them back above 500. So I think the Chiefs will beat the Jaguars tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.